Hi there, it's Karen here from Turquoise Treasures. Welcome back to my channel, and today I thought I'd do something a little different. We will come back to the butterfly stack next week, but I saw something on YouTube and I thought I'd like to have a go. Originally I saw it on the Tracy Fox channel, but she was doing this, I suppose you could call it a challenge, which was set by Dahmen, and she wasn't really a challenge. She just said, you know, have a go if you want to, if you're on YouTube or Instagram. So I thought I would, and it's this hashtag JJMassMakeMarch, and the idea is you make 4 ephemera items from one 12 by 12 sheet of paper. I mean, you can make more than 4. Tracy made loads of tags from her 12 by 12. And something she said triggered a memory, which is not that long ago, and I had been thinking about how to use those 12 by 12 masterboards that I made just before we moved, when I was trying to use up my scraps. If you remember, I spent a few weeks doing a variety of projects using up my scraps, and one of those projects was taking some 12 by 12 paper and making some masterboards. I can't remember how many I actually made on camera, but I've actually got quite a few here. So I thought, well, that would fit the brief, and it would be solving a problem that I've been kind of mulling over, is how to use these masterboards, because having made them, I really want to use them, and I've got them all in this 12 by 12 folder here. I think some of them are less than 12 by 12. I think I may have cut into 1 or 2 already, so I think I should just take out the full-sized ones so that we can just choose one to work on. And what I want to make is some journal cards, because that seems to be the one thing I'm always a bit short of. You know, I could make tags, anything like that, tags or pockets, but I thought today I would do journal cards. So I've got a variety of sheet. Oh gosh, I've got quite a few here. So I've just got to choose one. And I thought, well, if I'm going to make things all the same, like all journal cards, then it needs to be a piece of paper that's got a variety of colours in it, so that they're not all looking the same at the end of the day. So this would be a good candidate, wouldn't it? So that's a possibility. Oh, this was the one where I used a load of strips. Oh yeah, that was fun. I'd forgotten about that one. That was a really, really fun one to do. But I think that might lend itself to tags more than to journal cards. I might be wrong. But yeah, I might have to come back to that one, because I really like it the way it is. There's that one. There's this one that's got quite a variety of colours. That's a really pretty one. I like that. So that's a definite candidate. I've looked at these for ages, and obviously since I did them, which was probably getting on for 6 months ago now. This one is quite a predominantly got a strong kind of turquoisey bluey feel. So I'm thinking it might not have enough different colours to make journal cards that could go into different journals. So that I think I'll have to put aside, even though I love it. I love this one too, but also it has quite a blue vibe to it. So yeah, I'm really it's quite nice to revisit these. I'm really liking them. And this one, well, it's very clear what colour this is. The predominant colour here. And I'm not going to be doing a purple journal in the near future, so I think I should put this one aside as well. So there we are, we've got it down to, let's move this out of the way, our little instructions. So I've got it down to 2. So I've got this one, and I've got this one. And I think I like the other one. I like this one. I think that's really pretty. So let's put the others away and come back to them another day. I've got quite a lot of projects that I can, in my future, I guess, with these masterboards. I've got, and there's some here that have already been a part used as well. So I mustn't forget I've got those, because they're a rather nice thing to have. So yeah, so I thought I won't make them all the same. It would be quite easy just to do, cut this into 3 strips of 4 inches and make 4 by 3 or something like that. But I think I want to do a variety of sizes. I'm just going to try and figure out which way round, because I tend to need mostly journal cards that are portrait in orientation rather than landscape. So if I cut them if I do it at 3 inches, that will be the right way round, wouldn't it? So if I did a strip at 3 inches here, I'm just trying to figure out what sizes of journal cards. I want some standard 3x4s, I think. So there'll be 3 across and 4 down. So let's cut that one. And then hopefully we'll have time to decorate a couple as well. But by the time I've figured out what sizes I need, I might not get more than that done. Alright, so I think I'm going to cut that at 3 inches. Is that wide enough? Or should they be 4x5? I'm just wondering, that looks more like a tag size, isn't it? Sorry if you can see that. That looks to me more like a tag size, not a journal card size. Although I do want some smaller journal cards. So maybe 3x4 is a good size to have. I don't know. No, I think I might cut them at 4. And then maybe 4x5 for the first set. And that will leave me a narrow one, which I might use as a tag or just as a small journal card. Yeah, so I think I'll cut this one at 4. I probably should do it upside down, shouldn't I? So I don't know what I'm getting. So I'll put that at there. And then that leaves me 8 inches. And I'm just wondering, I'm just trying to figure out what sizes I can make out of this that are usable sizes. So sometimes you need a nice big one. And because I've got this in all directions, I don't think it matters too much which way round. So I'm thinking, now that an 8 inch is too big, isn't it? I'm just trying to figure it out. Figure it out. So maybe if I do 5, I'll cut this at 5. And then see what I get. I could maybe do some 5x3s. Okay, and then that leaves me a 3-inch strip. Alright, let's try those. Oops, no, I still need that, don't I, see? Right, so this is 5 wide. 5 wide, yeah, so this is 5 wide, so what should we have? How long should we have it? I have one decent sized one. I'm going to have a 5x6 as one good sized one, because that could go in a billy band like that. And I'm going to cut this one in half, I think, for a couple of smaller ones. So that leaves 6. So if I do that at 3, so I've got 2 at 3 inches, so they would be smaller journal cards. I'm not going to make any tags today. I've decided they've got to all be journal cards. Right, so this one is this is the 4-inch strip. So I'm going to do a 4x5. Maybe I'll do 2 4x5s. Okay, and another one. By 5, and then I've got I think it must be a 2x4. So sometimes it's just nice to have a little journal. I mean, it could easily be a tag, but I'm not doing tags today. Decided it's got to be journal cards. So now these ones, this is 3-inch. So I think, what shall I do? Shall I do that at a 5? Shall I do a longer one? Maybe I'll do it about this size, about 5.5. Maybe I'll just do 6 inch, 6 by 3s, 2 6 by 3s I think will do. Then we have these. And I have a whole pile. Right, so as they're journal cards, my first thing of course is to round all the corners. Right, so here we are. I've got quite a pile. Let's see how many we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little journal cards, all different sizes. That's exactly what I was aiming for. And they're all quite different in colours and... I mean, they're all pretty. I don't do grungy, as you probably know. But you can grunge these sort of things up. You can do them however you like. So I need to work on a couple, don't I? I don't think she needs an awful lot because she's got this. I've got this beautiful image on here, and I'm just wondering. And I will sew around all of these as well. Just notice there's a bit of... Well, it seems to be stuck down, even though there's a funny little bit of paper at the top there. Oh, it's quite hard to choose which one to work on because they're all quite pretty just as they are. They don't need an awful lot. What do I do? I think this is the one that possibly definitely needs a focal point. That for sure needs a focal point. So we'll do that one. And I think this one does as well. I'll do something with this little one. Let's just put these aside for now. Don't know how much time I'm going to take because, as you know, I always take longer than I intend. So I am going to have to ink around these first of all, just to frame them out. So I won't make you watch me doing that bit. Right, so I've inked around them all, so I'm going to start with this one, I think. I'm just having a little think while I was inking, as you do, about what I might do with these. And as this one is pretty neutral, I think the first thing I want to do, I think what I'm going to do on this one is do a Tim Holtz person, because I don't use them very often, and I've got, well, you know, the paper dolls. I've got quite a few, and I really like them, but I often forget to use them. Or the colours I use don't always go quite well, or the theme of the journal isn't quite suitable, but I have used them here and there in the past. And also, on the Tim Holtz theme, I treated myself to another stamp set. Very naughty. So I've got this one. This is the Etc. stamp set. So I thought what I might do, this one kind of lends itself to having that stamped on it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Stamp on there first. And I think I'm going to use the sepia archival ink so that it's not too, doesn't stand out too much, but it gives it a little bit of a background. It's just something different for me. I don't very often think to do this, but I do like the effect. It's just trying something. Oops, sorry, it's just my scissors settling into the box. It hadn't gone in properly. Right. These Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous stamps usually stamp pretty well. So I've given it a good old good old ink. And I'm just going to pop it on there and hope it comes out okay. Go down a little bit. Actually, what I'm going to do, I think, is get my big Dilutions mat, stamp mat. So I've got something to press onto because the stamp can't stick to your fingers otherwise. I probably should have done this on my foam mat, but I forgot. So, oh, it's stuck to there. Okay, well that just gives it a little bit of more personality. It has slipped a little bit, not surprising. But I think that doesn't matter because it's just going to show in the background and a lot of it will be covered up. But I just don't know quite which size to use of Tim Holtz paper doll. So I've got the solos here, which I've hardly used. Whoops! As you can see, I've got loads of them. But I always tend to gravitate towards the pretty ladies. So I thought maybe something like that. She looks like she's sitting down, doesn't she? So I'm not sure. Not sure about that. I think she's too pale on there. Let's see who else I've got. Young lady. Nope, I don't think so. Too many choices. Maybe I just need to put something behind. See who I've got. Some of these people look so miserable. No, we shouldn't worry about things like that, but I do like people to look a little bit like they're having a nice time. There's a lady here. There's a very happy lady here. She's really nice actually. She's got a lovely smiley face. And there's another one here that she just looks like, where is it? I saw her and I thought, gosh, she looks like a governess or something. Looks quite scary. Look at her. Looks quite miserable. So some of them are quite smiley, but I know in those days they probably weren't encouraged to smile in a photograph. But clearly she felt she could smile, and I think that's a lovely picture actually, a lovely image. So she's going to go on there. Going off on her travels by the looks of it, going off for a weekend away. So I think she's going to travel onto my card. I was going to put a topper here, but she actually takes up quite a lot of room. Maybe a little bit of something lacy would be better. Don't think the topper's going to quite work. Let's see if I can just grab a little bit of something. I just feel there needs to be a bit more colour behind her somehow. Looks a little bit unfinished to me. Just wondering about a bit of bright fabric, whether that would be a terrible idea or will actually do the trick. Or I could use just a bit of fabric for the topper just to cheer things up a bit. Got a variety of choices here. I don't know. Just feel I'd like a little something behind her. And I'm not feeling lace today for a change. Just cut this piece down just to see how it looks. big. Got a bit more off. I don't know, I'm just trying it out. Not yet committed. Just trying something different. Bring that down a little bit maybe. Don't quite like that. Just a splash of colour. Okay. Trying to think what else might go on there. And here. Bear with. I have my box of goodies from LAH Treasures, and I'm just seeing if there's anything here. Oh, like for instance, I've got some tickets there, I think, and I'm sure there was a whole collection of tickets here somewhere. Yes. And as she's got a little suitcase in her hand, maybe a ticket might be quite a nice thing to pop behind her. What have I got here? Just tear that down a little bit. Is it self-adhesive? Oh gosh, it is. How exciting. Self-adhesive tickets, who knew? About that there. Well, I do quite like the ticket, so I'm definitely going to, I think I put that there anyway. I don't want to stick it onto the top of the fabric, so I'll put this underneath. And just pop a little circle out there. So I'm just going to put that there. Okay. Anything else? What else we got? All sorts of yummy things in here. Still trying to fit that little bit of fabric in. I just think it just brightens everything up. I don't want too much showing. Oop, it's too high. Don't need it above her shoulders. Okay. I might just leave it at that, because it's makes quite a statement just as it is, I think. I don't want to overcrowd the whole thing. Oh, I just noticed a little thing needs popping out there. Right, okay. I kind of like that. It's a bit different for me. Rubber duck needs to go on there. Whoop. It's fun to use things that you haven't really used that much before. Ugh. Come on. about right. Yeah, okay, that'll be right there. And then we'll pop her on there. And we'll call that one done, I think. Oops. There. All right. Yeah. Bit different, but I quite like it. Okay, so that's that one. Ooh. Rescue the glue. Right, then we've got this little one, and I was thinking actually, as it's quite small, it might pop in, I might be able to use it in the butterfly stack because it's got the green and the pink that I've got in the kit, so I might just put a butterfly on there. Keep it simple. So I've got a couple of boxes of bits here. I don't know if they've got any small green butterflies. I think it needs to be green because there's not a lot of green on here, so I need to bring the green in. But I don't know if I've used all my small green butterflies. I think I might have done. These are from the Shabby Dabby Doodah, just a general ephemera kit, I think. It's like, well, I'm not sure where it was, whether it was a freebie or might have been, can't remember. But there's loads of bits on there, including some green butterflies. But I think this one might be a bit on the big side. So, yeah, not that little set. But I have got some I made myself. So let's have a look at those. So I've got that one. I think I may have a smaller one. Yes. So these are ones I die cut. It was a set of 3. You get 3 sizes. See if I can find the other green one. There's a little green one. So I could put 2 green ones on. These 2 small ones, couldn't I? That would go quite nice on there. And now I don't know whether this will go sideways into a pocket or this way into a little pocket at the bottom of a page. So, or sideways into an envelope is what I meant. So I'm not going to put a topper on. I'm just going to pop these on and maybe put a little something in the middle of them. Okay, I need to find a little something to go in the middle of those butterflies. Probably a pearl or maybe even a little crystally thing. So I can either go blingy with these. I've got 2 different sizes. That one. And that one. I think I might do that. I have got, I've got pink pearls. I do like pearls. I'm a bit more of a pearly person really than sparkly. And I do like the pink pearl. The little pink pearl to go with the pink background. Yeah, I'm afraid that's it. That's what I prefer. Most of the time, not all the time. I can go in there. So I just need, what have I done with all my tweezers? I like to keep them in front of me, but of course, oh no, there it is. There it is. Just, I turned my pot round and it was facing the other way. Right. Let's see if we can get the tiniest blob. Yeah, not tiny. I'm going to wipe that one off because it's not where it should be. Okay, try. Oh gosh. I think it's just, I don't know whether it's because it's near the end of the bottle or what, but it's just spilling out all over the place. Look at it. It's just coming out like a little fountain. I've never seen anybody else's hot glitter glue do this. Ugh. I do have glue issues, as you probably know if you watch my channel. I'm always having glue issues. But they're such good glues, I still stick with them. Even when they make my life difficult. Oop! I don't know where that one went. Try another one. Oh, they're attached to each other, of course they are. Come on. Get there in the end. There we are. It's where I want it. They do come with their own little bit of glue, or bit of adhesive, but I don't trust it really. There we are. The glue will dry clear, so I'm not going to worry too much that it's everywhere. Okay. I'll just try and mop up a little bit. So I hope this will fit in the envelope stack now, but we will see. It'll go into something. It's quite sweet, isn't it? All right, and then we've got this one. And I thought actually it looks quite springy, so if I get round to doing my spring journal, which I'd like to do, it's just finding the time. And there's so many things other things I want to do, as well as just making journals. I want to get back and do a bit more jelly printing as well, because that was so much fun. And I'd like to get back to them and finish some of them off and use them even. There's a radical thought, use the jelly prints. Right, now, I think what I was planning to do, when I say planning, I mean I had a vague idea that this might work. I've got some Fussy Cut Roses here. These are by, I think, Pink Monarch Prints. There may have been one or two other rogue ones have squeezed in. I think these are Roxy Creations ones. But I want a fairly large one. Oh, there's quite a few other bits in here. I think these must all be Roxy Creations actually. They're quite, oh, excuse me. And some of these are quite small. Unless I do a little group. Could do a little group. Nope, that colour's not right. Don't know. I'm not sure they're quite big enough now that I've got them out. Oh, I've had a thought, but I don't know if it's going to work. Let me just have a quick look. I don't very often pull this out. This is an ephemera holder I made following one of Gail's videos, probably 2 or 3 years ago. Oh, I've got some Roxy Creations labels in here. Who knew? It's amazing what I find sometimes. And I think I've got some flower stickers in here. Or some really big butterflies. I have to remember those too. I have a load of stuff in here. I forget I've got all these tickets as well. Yeah, here's some flowers. Oh, well, look, my goodness me, look at all these tickets. I really need to pull this out a bit more often. I wondered if there was something bigger in here. Well, I bought these flower stickers ages ago again. Like many things, I buy them, forget I've got them. They're all quite red rather than pink, and I was hoping for pink. That's a pink, but it's a bit small. But I might be able to put it together with one of the other pinky ones. Well, let's try. Let's have a little look. So what if I put something like that there, and then a more vibrant one, which is almost the same, isn't it? That's too much the same. It's a struggle. I don't know if I like those two colours together now. That colour's better. How would that look? It's hard to say until you take off the... Quite like the idea of a sticker in the background and then something fussy cut on in front of it, but maybe they're too similar. Maybe I need to go with another colour? I don't know. What's this? Ooh. Oh, let's just try a couple of different things and see what we end up with, if anything. Let's see what else I've got in here. Okay. Okay, let's try. Let's try a few candidates and see what we get. So we have here what appear to be a bunch of tulips, I think. A bunch of tulips. This is a Roxy Creations. So that's quite nice. Doesn't go with the tulips though. Would it go with this? Would it go with the yellow? Or no? No, I'm going to try this one. Now I think we're getting there. Yes, I think I'm quite liking this combination. I quite like that. It just stands out a little bit more. I might just pop that there. It's possible I might also put one of the others on, I'm not sure. Okay. So we've got that. Alright, happy so far. And then we've got this, which is a little bit blending into the background. So not too sure about that as it happens. Now I'm looking at it, I need something that's going to stand out a bit better than that. So yeah, there we've got that. I'm wondering about another sticker in the background. How would that look on there with then we've got the rose on the front? I might just try that. Because I really want to use some of these, although I do like these as well. Let's try that. But I'm not sure the rose will go with it, that's the only trouble. If I pop that up there, is that too much red now? That's not going to go, is it? But the lighter pink. Red or yellow? I love the red, but I don't think it goes. Put that there. This one. I feel like I'm at the opticians. This one or this one? Does this look better or does this look better? If you had your eyes tested, you know what I'm talking about. That kind of pulls in this colour up here, I feel. Got another one here. Too many choices, that's my trouble. Similar colour, bit smaller, possibly too small. I don't think. Let me just try this. Sorry about all this, I'm just trying to get it to look how I want it. So that'll blend in at the back there. Maybe that would work. Maybe that'll pull it all together a bit more. Yeah, maybe that's better. It's very similar, so maybe it just looks a bit more cohesive that way. Okay, I'm going to put this one on, I think. I did start off thinking roses, so let's stick with roses. Not too near the top. There we are. Okay, and then this one we'll put right in the middle there, and I'm just going to have to ink around it a little bit because it's got a lot of white around it. How about that? I just need something under here, I think. I need some sort of label. What have I got? Tracy Fox labels. or I think I've got some, no, small labels here. Field notes. A colour would look good under there. About that. Yep. Okay. Whoops. They're all falling over. I'll come back to sort them out after. Just got them on between a couple of bookends, just all stood up in front of me. It's just so I can just reach for them. It's nice having them there. So I'm going to, oh, this looks like label paper, because I remember I printed on the back on the wrong side the first time around. So I reckon this should peel off. Seems to be the day of the labels today. Got it. Turn that the right way around. Alright, and whoop, pop this on, and we'll call that a video, I think. Maybe a little shorter than my usual, once I've edited out some of the messing about. Well, inking and gluing really. Not the most fascinating thing to watch. Let's get this on. About there. And look, no lace today. Who'd have thought it? I'd be able to do a whole video decorating and not use lace. But I've got plenty more options for using lace on some of the other journal cards. I've got a nice little collection now, haven't I? And I'll be able to decorate them up to go into whatever journal. So I'm probably managed to use one of them. I'm hoping I'll use one of them on my music journal and find one that's got the right colours in it. But if I don't, I've got plenty of other things I can use. Right, just pop these back in the box. Got a whole collection of bits everywhere now, and I, as usual. And let's just have a quick look at what we did today. Put the stickers back. What if I remember I've got that ephemera holder? Got it in front of me. I just forget to reach for it. But there's all sorts of yummies in there. This goes back into my LA treasures box. Okay, so I will sew around these and I will post a couple of pictures at the end. I may sew around the whole lot while I'm at it. But these are the three we finished. They're all very different and I think they're quite fun. And I think this one, I can see that they will go into, I'm not sure which journals they'll all go into, but I like this one. I really like that one. Don't know why. I don't know where it will go in, but I just like it. Right, so I'll just quickly show you all the others that we've got ready to be decorated. Just to remind you. So we've got this one, this one, this one, this one, just the same size as the one I did, and this one. It's a nice big one that can go in a belly band. So yeah, I've got a nice collection there. And yeah, we'll sew around all of them, I think. Right, there we go. Thank you for joining me today. This was lots of fun. this was hashtag JJ Mass Make March, set by Dahmen. Thank you, Corey. That was a great idea, and it's been lovely to be able to use up one of my masterboards that I made a while ago. I didn't really know what to do with. So there we are. Bye for now.